Yes, people, what's up? So, Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, they're rematching soon, and there seems to be a lot of animosity on both sides um, with this fight. You've got on one hand Sergey Kovalev, who is complaining about the first fight that he got robbed. You got Andre Ward, who said that Sergey Kovalev didn't like to box on the inside. So for me, I think the second fight is going to be really good because they've seen what each other have got to offer. We've already seen it, and they're both going to have to find a way to negate what the other person's got. In regards to the first fight, now what do I mean by that? See, Andre Ward, okay, he should have fought more on the inside, and it's weird because Sergey Kovalev has the reputation of the puncher, so you'd think that Andre Ward would win a box on the outside, but I'm going to tell you something, this is my opinion. I think Kovalev has better outside boxing than Andre Ward. I don't think Andre Ward's got really good boxing on the outside. If he did, he'd be able to outbox Kovalev. But I said this before the fight. If you look into my pre-fight of before the first fight, you can clearly see when I'm there saying that Sergey Kovalev could catch Andre Ward jumping in, and that's what happened. Because Kovalev, the way he fights, if he's an in and out fighter, he jumps in, jumps out, jumps in, jumps out, controls range very well. And then because of this in-out movement, he controls that. He's the master of that. So when someone tries to do it with him, like Andre Ward tried coming in with the right hand, jumping in, he got caught, not just from a flush punch, but he got caught with his whole momentum of himself coming in. So because of that, that's what I think caused the knockdown in the fight. But the thing is, Andre Ward got back up and he survived and he went 12. So who's there to say that he can't go 12 in this fight? Whether Kovalev tries to finish him or not, Andre Ward's trainer Virgil, he's got really good tactics on how to survive, and it showed in the Andre Ward fight. Andre Ward knew exactly what to do, and Andre Ward's been down many times in his career, but he always gets back up and he finishes the fight, and he wins the fight. If you look at his amateur record, same thing. He's been down. If you look at the Boone fight, been down, he gets back up and he wins. So it's not just about who drops, it's about who goes down and gets back up to win the fight. In the rematch, I think you're going to see more of Andre Ward. I think Andre Ward's going to come in bigger in the rematch. I think he's doing a lot more strength and conditioning with Tony Brady. I think they're working on making him into really a strong fighter at the weight. And the longer Andre Ward stays at this weight, the better he'll be. He wasn't, I don't think, fully acclimated to that weight when he faced Sergey Kovalev. I don't think he realised that he'd be at a size disadvantage, but he was, in my opinion. I think he did have the size disadvantage. I think Kovalev was bigger, and obviously it's Kovalev's division. And Andre Ward, he didn't ask for a catch weight or nothing like that. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what the sizes are on the pre-fight. So when we see the weigh-in, etc., that's going to be really interesting to see if Andre Ward looks bigger at the weigh-in, because I think he does need to stack on a little bit of size, because Kovalev does rehydrate up to quite a high weight class, in my opinion. I think Kovalev, same thing's going to happen. I don't think Andre Ward can outbox Sergey Kovalev on the outside. I think Kovalev's footwork is too good. He's too fast. He's too nimble. I think he's got really fast hands, faster than Andre Ward. Andre Ward's a bit of a stiff fighter, loads up on his jabs and crosses. And I think Sergey Kovalev, and it's really surprising because you'd think someone with the amateur pedigree of Andre Ward would be able to outbox anybody who's not an Olympian on the outside. But he can't. I don't think he could outbox Sergey Kovalev, but I did think he muscled him in the fight, and I think in the rematch he's gonna have to do the same, but more of it. And they're both gonna have to work towards their strengths, and whatever works for them, and they need to stick at that and work at their strengths. Because I don't think, you see, in the first fight, you saw Sergey Kovalev. He didn't like to fight on the inside. Okay, so he'd hold and he'd hold. This time the referee's gonna be more in favour of Ward. I think they've got more pull power. This time around anyway, and they've, because it's the rematch, I think they've chosen a lot of things. And in boxing, there's a lot of underhanded stuff that goes on that you don't really see. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm really interested to see the state of Andre Ward, how he comes in on the weigh-in, because I think he needs to be big. I think he really needs to be big. I think he needs to be strong to do the job on Kovalev. that's just my take on it. Leave your comments in the section below. Subscribe as always. Be Real TV. Kovalev, I think he's got much better footwork, faster in and out movement. Ward is a more dynamic fighter, but he's more of an inside fighter, is Ward. He's a boxer, but he's an inside boxer. So he definitely needs to have some sort of strength. He can build strength, and it doesn't necessarily mean like punching power. He needs to have more strength on the inside. If he's stronger on the inside, and I think that he was not fully. I think like when he fought Carl Froch and these guys, he was a stronger guy on the inside. I don't think in this fight he was necessarily the stronger guy on the inside, but he can work on that. A bit of weights, and you know Ward's got the stamina to go the full 12. I think that with Ward's added weight, if he comes in heavy, if he comes in strong with a little bit more muscle mass, I think he could work that Kovalev's body a little bit more, and maybe even force a stoppage late. But comment section below, subscribe as always. Be Real TV. Let me know what you guys think.